each other like a year or so or whatever. And so she said they gave each other a year, and after that year, she was saying to Tia Marie that she realized she didn't want to live without him, and she couldn't live without him.
Wow.
And she just started breaking down, crying, and she was like, you know, I took the time, all the time that I needed to figure out if I wanted to live without Fab, and I can't, and I don't. And it was just so heartbreaking. Like, she was just tears streaming down her face. Another mere mortal human being, somebody who, you know, who's vulnerable, just a mere human being. You know what I mean?
And that's when you need to take, if you feel like that, that's when you need to say, okay,
issues like everybody else,
I need to go talk to somebody. Because what I'm feeling is not normal. And it's okay to go seek help.
It's nothing wrong with therapy.
It's nothing wrong with therapy.
And that's a stigma that we definitely have to get over, especially in minority communities, black and brown communities. I don't know what it is. I mean, a lot of times for those of us who are religious, we just push the narrative, just pray to God, give it to God. But yes, it's great to pray to God if that's what you believe in, but you also need to take yourself to therapy if you can. Right. You know, I know some people may not have the resources, you know, it can be expensive. So definitely, you know, if you can, do your research to find other alternatives, to sit down and talk to somebody, and, you know,
and find out why you feel the way you feel.
Right.
Because when you get to the point where when you start to dishonor yourself and you say, I can't live without this
another mere human being,
then it's time to say, okay, I need to go talk to somebody.
Yeah, it's a little bit deeper than just Fab, and I definitely think
there's help out there.
Yes, she needs therapy.
Yeah,
she needs therapy. And like you said earlier, Mom, I saw on one of the blogs that she's still in contact with Fab as we speak. Like, granted, they have 2 little sons together, and he's helped raise her oldest daughter. But yeah, according to the blogs, Fab and Emily B are still conversing. They talk every day, and allegedly Fab is still trying to, you know, make amends with Emily B and, you know, rectify the situation and get back together and get his family, you know, back together. And also, according to the blog, they said that Emily B's family, they're hoping that she won't go back, but because they have had such a tumultuous relationship and they've always kind of been on again, off again, they fear that she will go back to Fab.
And she may go back, and there may not be another chance for her to leave again. We know that oftentimes domestic violence ends in death, and that's my thing that I'm really afraid for this young lady. She goes back, and then what? I mean, you know, he may not intentionally mean to hurt her where it leads to death, but you can hit someone in the wrong way, in the wrong place, and kill them. It's just honest, you know. So I hope that she gets the help that she needs for the sake of her children. She has young children,
and she has a daughter. It's like, what example are you setting for your daughter? And it was just like so uncomfortable and so scary, because when we were watching the TMZ video, you could hear like the children crying, yelling and screaming in the background. It was just like, oh my God, that's so traumatic.
Stay with them forever. That's gonna stay with those babies forever. Can you imagine hearing your mom scream because she's not safe and somebody's beating her? So that's gonna stay with those kids forever. So I'm just hoping that she gets the help that she needs.
And you know what? If she's gonna go back to Fab, she's a grown woman. That's her prerogative. But my prayer would be that she get individual counseling, Fab get individual counseling, and then they do couples counseling together. If she's gonna go back, I mean, I would love for her not to, but that's her business.
Sometimes it's just not a match. Sometimes people are just not meant to be together. Sometimes we try to make it work.
Well, from the way it's looking, I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to make it work. And if she does, that's her prerogative. She's a grown woman. That's their business. That's their household. That's their family. That's their relationship. But I just pray they at least go to counseling. Each need to be in their individual counseling, and then they need to do joint couples counseling. Yeah, if they're going to stay together.
She needs to, first of all, learn how to love herself.
Got to.
She needs to learn how to love herself and honor herself and realize that she's worthy of so much more. You're worthy of someone more than someone beating on you and hitting you. And then she needs to determine, okay, what makes me feel like I have to be with somebody who disrespects me and wants to hurt me? That's not love. It's not love in any form or any way. So she needs to find herself and find out what makes her want to be with that type of man.
Right.
You know, and know that she's worthy of so much more. And then in your studies in public health.
Yes, I definitely believe that intimate partner violence, or IPV, is definitely a public health issue. And I just want to share some quick facts with you guys, just to leave you guys with this. But according to the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, or NCADV.org, please check it out. Statistics show that on average, nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States. And during 1 year, this equates to more than 10 million women and men. Which leads me to my next point. Men go through abuse too, so we just want to make it clear. A woman shouldn't be putting her hand on a man shouldn't be putting his hand on a woman. We don't condone any form of abuse. You know, everybody needs to keep their hands to themselves and find other alternatives to express themselves. Nobody should be putting their hands on each other. And this is definitely a public health issue. And I think it's imperative to have, you know, more information, more informationals about how to deal with, you know, your emotions, how to deal with stress. Statistics also show that even though this doesn't necessarily apply to Fab or Emily B, but statistics do show that people who are, you know, who are financially challenged, or they're dealing with a lot of financial stress, they tend to experience intimate partner violence more than those who are not as financially stressed. So poverty definitely plays a big role in intimate partner violence, just on a side note. But yeah, and one other fact that I wanted to share with you guys, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men have been victims some form of physical violence by an intimate partner in their lifetime. So again, this is definitely a public health issue that we definitely need to focus a little bit more on and change the dynamics as it relates to society, because there are still some people in society who think that this is normal behavior and that this is acceptable and this is just the way of life, and this just happens in relationships, you know.
And it's been happening, like I share my experiences. It's been happening with Generation X and Millennials. It's been happening. It's nothing new. So
the only thing is, with our generation as millennials, is we now have social media, we now have camera phones, so we can expose it, and you know, hopefully it'll change the social dynamics. But yeah, so this is our take, guys.
I just wanted to share that with you.
Did he do it?
Did he do it?
Yes, let me let you talk. You know, some people say I don't let you talk. But
I think we pretty much touched on everything. You know, did he do it? And from looking at the TMZ video, he's definitely been intimidating her in some way.
Allegedly.
Yes. From what we're seeing, I mean, that right there is enough for me.
I mean, he looked like he wanted to back up. And it was like, not that that's funny, but it's like, ooh.
It's not funny. It's not funny. It's scary. Real heavy-hearted.
Yes.
It is.
It's traumatic.
Yes.
It's just super scary. You know,
and I hope she gets the help and he gets
shivers just looking at it. Yes. So guys, let us know, what are your thoughts on this whole Fab and Emily B situation? What are your thoughts about domestic violence or intimate partner violence? Please let us know down in the comment section. Also, guys, please be sure to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our videos. You know, support the ladies of the Sammie Nicole and FeeFee show. All right, and on that note, we are signing out.